just casual, pocket, like beer, jewel pad, like there's no rules here. Okay. Me. Hey everyone, Brian Wagstaff, and I'm here today with Jesse and the lovely Kato.
Hey.
And this is our new version of Between Two Sheets, because the first ones that we did were very minimalist, and we fucked up the last one as it relates to like the photoshops or whatever. So, you know, here we are, and here we are, right? Here we are. We have a new setup or scene, and we'll expand it anyway. I'm just gonna let Jesse take it from here. Jesse is the wonderful documentor and Kato, and so I'm just gonna zip it.
Word. Sounds good. Yeah, we're moving on up in the world. We have some big talent here today. Kato Kronen from Kronen Band.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're super excited to have her. We both were able to hit up her Lost Lake show in Denver that was sold out a couple weeks ago, and it was so much fun. You guys, I've never been to a show and seen so many beautiful models just like follow her up like an entourage on the stage. So Kato, we'd just love to hear more about some of the shows that you have in store, and you have a big music video passion and fashion line. So yeah, tell us all about it.
Yeah, do tell. Don't be shy.
Yeah, so like you said, we just had our Lost Lake shows, I want to say like 3 weekends ago. It was awesome. It popped off, sold out. It was probably one of the best nights of my life. And yeah, so for Kronen Band, we always include our entourage of models that I hand select. They're all a very diverse group of girls.
They're beautiful.
They're all
so
very
at your guys' record release party or whatever, awesome.
Yeah, so they come to all of our shows. I make them a specific piece of merch just for them. And then we do professional photos and makeup and hair before the show, usually backstage, but at the Lost Lake show is a little smaller of a venue, so we rented out a really cool Victorian hotel down the street and had like our pre-party there, and got all the girls ready and got all them done up and their photos done. But it was really rocking. They're amazing. We got up on stage, we shot a music video for our new single Love Buzz, which is on its way out right now.
Love Buzz.
Yeah, we just
tongue in cheek.
Love Buzz,
Yeah. Double one. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been making music videos with the band for about 5 years now, and we've done a handful across the world. We did Predetermined Reality all throughout Europe and Israel. That was about a 2-month music video tour, which was one of the best moments of my life.
Yeah,
that's on YouTube. You can check that one out on Kronen Band on YouTube. And then we've shot in Japan, we've shot Puerto Rico for the Fox, for one of our Fox shows. But
Girl,
yeah,
I had no idea. Look, wow.
Yeah, so
carry on, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my passions, and I do all the storyboarding, and I cast everybody and do makeup, costumes, everything. So it's one of my major passions. I find it to be one of the coolest things about music is to accompany it with a visual piece, right?
I think Kato could definitely help with like grow this whole like freaking Between Sheets thing. Without, I mean, dude, wow, yeah, okay, yeah, really, yeah. You know a little bit about like making
creative director.
Fair enough. Yeah, perfect.
And drummer.
Definitely. So we've been shooting a music video for the past year for our single that we just released on our EP. It's called Modern Absurdity. So we've been working on that for about a year. We're almost done. We've got like a week worth of editing left, so watch out for that. It's going to be popping up on our YouTube channel and Facebook and all of our platforms. And we're just starting the new Love Buzz music video, so that's going to be in the works over the summer and this winter.
So where can everybody? So it's youtube.com/Kronen Band.
Yeah.
Kronen Band.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Kronen Band. Yes.
Definitely. So you'll have to check those out. They're all up there, and stay tuned for the new projects that we've been working on. They're really hype. I think they're some of the best pieces of work that we've done so far. And you'll also have to check out the new EP that my brother and I have been working on for the past year as well. We kind of just sat back in the studio and took some time to create some new music. And it's been a crazy wild ride, but it's really exciting to finally, get the momentum going again with shows, with the Lost Lake show, and now with the Fox Theater coming up this month. It's really exciting to get back on stage and be performing and releasing this new work that we've been, tirelessly doing for the past year and a half.
Awesome. I actually have a question for you as it relates to brother, right? So we all have stories of siblings growing up or whatever. I didn't really, whatever, right? So how was it that that you and Caleb were able to sort of maybe, not that you didn't grow up and have a sibling rivalry. How is it that you guys are so close? And when did you decide and find out that you guys were musically compatible? And how do you sustain that relationship with them?
Yeah, so Caleb and I have always been really close. We're only 3 years apart. We've always been really tight. We both went to CU Boulder. I studied biology and art. He studied hearing science. So we're both very interested in science as well as art. And so, growing up together, we've always played music. I remember when we were kiddos, I was playing the spoons and he's playing harmonica and we're singing to our family. You know what I mean?
Spoons?
Yeah. And so we grew up playing music together. Caleb in high school was a touring bass player with a rock and roll group called Statewide Emergency. They were headlining the Fox, doing big things. And I was producing their music videos and helping them manage the band.
Come on, girl, really?
Yeah, and so I was helping them with their project while I was in college and he was in high school at the time, and it was really fun.
How old are you again?
I just turned 30. Yeah, and he's 27
Fucking baller at 30 years old. All those, oh my God.
Yeah, so that was kind of the start of everything. And
I'm okay.
Wow. And so we've been, we've been working together in that regard for a while now. And when his band split up at the end of, his high school career, we decided to start Kronen together, and that's when I was graduating CU Boulder, and I was a part of the art program, and gathered some friends in the film school, and we started shooting music videos, and Caleb and I, wrote our first album together, and it blew up really fast because we're both from Boulder, and we, just went straight for it. And
do you guys ever fight?
We definitely have our disagreements.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just going with. I'm looking at my my family. I'm like, fuck, do you guys ever fight? It sounds like it's so rare to have you have Jesse the rarity of actually having that sort of bond with a sibling. You know what I mean? My kids, they get along really great too, and it's really wonderful, but I think that's rare.
It is
to
rare.
have siblings really vibe out like that.
We have a great relationship. We're really close. We're best friends, and we definitely have our disagreements, of course, as anybody does, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm really sorry. I didn't
but it's unconditional love between us. There's no breaking up. You know what I mean? We're siblings, so even if we do get mad at each other,
worst case scenario, you guys are blind.
Really?
What are you going to say?
The next 10 minutes, we're just I love you, dude. Sorry, or we always come back together, and I think that's what holds the band together so tightly, and it's so easy to work with each other because we have that bond, that sibling bond that is unconditional. So no matter what we say to each other, everything's all good.
You can get through anything thick and thin. A band or whatever. It's it's a fucking marriage. I don't care, whatever anybody says, but
I feel like there's an advantage to that for sure.
Right, yeah.
How do you find time? Because I know Caleb is so busy. He'll have to be at the next video. He's working on a lot of really exciting projects.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about your brother and what he's been up to. He has a PhD, and how do you find time to connect with him and his busy schedule with all he's accomplishing?
Yeah, it's been tough. He's been doing his last year in his PhD to become an audiologist, so he's been working really hard, and he just had his new kiddo. He's now 6 months old, but at the time, when we were, trying to work on this new EP, he had a lot of, time constraints and obligations with family and school, and then also working. So, it's tough trying to get everybody together to rehearse, and even to get Caleb to, meet up has been tough. But at the same time, we were living together because he was doing his residency down in Lone Tree, so that was a big advantage. So we were living together in a house and it was an awesome situation. We've lived together, before in college and whatnot, and that kind of situation. We were able to make music at night when he gets home and whatnot, and like and always collaborate. And
a creative hour.
Yeah, and him and I, you know, we talk all day, every day, and we got FaceTime and whatnot. So it's.
I can't believe how strong of a relationship, a sibling relationship, can actually exist. I mean, that is so incredible and wonderful to hear, because that's always like our kids get along really great, and I know that you and your sister get along great, and like that is such a wonderful, refreshing thing, I think, for people to fucking hear that. Like, just like, I think it's rare. I mean, and that's prodigious stuff, that like you can have that bond with a sibling and like make things happen together. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I feel really blessed.
Yeah,
I feel so blessed.
Like, you have a really sweet relationship with your sister too.
I want to be with my sister more, and I would love to do a creative project with her.
Because if you're born in the fucking 70s, like 68, 74, no, sorry, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's just different times, you know?
Yeah.
It's just wonderful that it's changing for the best, you know?
It is, and not only are we creating the music, but we also promote it together too. So we work on all the marketing and promotion and every aspect of the band together, which has been a blessing, because he has a lot of great business skills and, you know, he's got his network of friends and abilities to promote, and I have mine, and we are, you know, a force.
Come together.
Like, listen, I could say this: if it weren't for Kato and Caleb, I mean, this thing that we're doing with Collusion, like, I mean, fucking Collusion's like whatever. It's an amazing project, but like we're really a nowhere startup, right? Without Kato and Caleb's help with this Fox Theater show, I mean, you know, and moreover, they're like, hey, why don't you guys have this slot? So like, I mean, I can't thank you guys enough for I mean, look, we barely, you know, all the people that I want to draw are going to be, you know, like, it's just without that help, you know what I mean? I can't thank you enough for helping, you know.
Hey, and we appreciate you too.
With just like helping us to sort of share our music with people and have people come to the show, because, you know, and so I'm very, very grateful for that. So thank you very much.
Of course, and we're very grateful for you too. I mean, to have this opportunity to play with you and meet you and hear your vision about, you know, what's to come in the future and what you want to create for musicians and our community is a beautiful thing. And Caleb and I are on board with, you know, all of your morals and what you really want to do, and we're really excited too. And we want to thank you as well, and I speak on Caleb's behalf, of course.
I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see I cannot wait to see how we change the fucking world together, girl.
I know, I'm really stoked. Yeah, I'm stoked. I think this Fox show is going to be epic. We've got a lot in store for you guys. I mean, we've been planning this, and it's going to be a huge production. We've got the models coming out. We've got new merch. It's going to be an epic show. I'm really stoked on it.
Show at the Fox.
Yeah.
August 30th.
August 30th, yeah.
Come and bring your friends, bring your family. It's going to be so much fun. Tickets are super affordable. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
So what can we expect to see from both of you? I know we don't want to give away any secrets, but are there any visions that we're going to be bringing to the show? I know we have some new like EPs and
listen, are you kidding me? We have somebody here right now. Why don't you come over here and pop your head in? I mean, did you just say, do we have any fucking visions for the show?
Yeah.
Hey, slide over Kato. I basically, because of you, thank you very much, turned me on to this guy who's super really bright. I'm just like, I can do fucking LED walls and whatever. I'm like,
oh, yeah,
fuck?
It's the man right there.
This guy Devin runs baller festival shows or whatever. Like,
he's a main man.
Will you describe sort of what you? By the way, thank you. The production of Fox, the concept of my concept of the Fox Theater show was when people walk in, there's not a lot of gear change or whatever. You walk in like a fucking Broadway show, and like the stage is set up or whatever, and it's just you can already feel the energy in the room. And without you to do this, will you explain to people like the gnarly baller shit that you bring to the table?
So what I'm bringing to the table is
first of all, say who you are.
Hi, I'm Devin. Right now I go by Rubikz Visual. I do custom content creation and LED wall programming and setup and custom rigging. So what we're bringing to this Fox show.
By the way, time out. Yes, that's who he is. And can you name some of the recent like really killer shows that you've done? So you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I've toured with Millennium in the past as their V1, as well as Ecoli. I'm Ecoli's festival VJ. On top of that, I most recently performed with Cruella at their only show they're playing this summer at at Global Dance Festival.
Ow! That was hot.
Cruella, wasn't she the fucking bitch in Dalmatians? Like, you know,
They're great. They're very sweetheart.
That's a cool name. That's a cool name for a band. Like, it's kind of an interesting. Yeah.
Cruella.
Cruella. It's just that. Yeah.
They're amazing.
Cruella DeVille.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna bring in a custom stage to the show. You gotta be there to see it, so make sure you get your tickets.
Lighting and the whole that you have your buddy on lighting and
we've
stuff.
got
and
lighting LV coming through. My buddy Chuck. Yep.
But I think the goal is
coming off this guy's brain right here. He's the mastermind. We're just trying to fulfill his
Nobody
vision.
wants to be inside his fucking head. Look,
Oh, Lord.
I'm so grateful that you guys have been able to, like, I mean, for example, Deb, you designed a record, man, like record cover. We give you a fucking break.
I did that as well.
Stop being shy. So I go,
those two at the show.
Yeah, what's funny is I go, okay, so it's gonna be called City of Angels, and I lived in LA for like 13 years, and it was fucking wonderful. But LA is beautiful. It's fucking seedy. It's shady. It's whatever. You know what I mean? It's wonderful. So like, let's get some sort of beautiful woman, Deb, like sort of whatever on the cover. And then the front cover is like LA, whatever, but the back cover is like this or whatever. And that was all I gave you, and you fucking put together just, I mean,
yeah, I went off
expectations.
I went off.
No, but I had somebody go, it looks like you guys, like, because the record review came out here in the market. I had somebody go, wow, like your record looks like you're like, you guys are heavy metal. I'm like, it's only the cover, right? So people have to see, like, when the story.
It's about the journey.
The journey, that's right. It's about the journey. When you look at the front cover, then you open it and you see that the good always prevails. And
well,
like,
people think that collusion is a bad thing, right?
That's right.
And so we're flipping that on its
I
head.
redefined it. I redefined the definition. Collusion is nothing more. Collusion is like governments colluding or whatever. And it is a bad word, but I set out to like with this fucking record. It's like, no, it's a collection of some of the most incredible musicians in the world coming together with like, look, these are our songs or whatever, but like nobody gave a shit about who wrote the song. It was like the most incredible talent in the world coming together, respecting the song, like, you know what I mean? Like just, and just, here's a blank canvas. They're like, oh my God, we have a blank canvas. I'm like, yeah. And and then they just, I mean, we had, obviously Johnny Jimo sitting in there. We had like Chloe and, and Christian Teal plays drum. There's just this, amazing. There's this whole, best. We had all, and I was sitting there with my jaw dropped, like I wanted their fucking autographs. Melly came in. Melly came in, like, oh, Chris was like, yeah, I have a female vocal, because I wanted to basically, take some of these songs that were written in a male perspective and turn it into a female perspective, right? That came kind of from Jimmy Iovine, and what he sort of believed in too is like, isn't it interesting to have, what if a woman sang it in a male perspective in their relationship songs? So Dubs goes, I know the perfect girl to do that. It's Melly. She came in just fucking, I mean, it was crazy. It was so fun. So that's what Collusion really is basically people coming together for a really positive cause, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a family, it's family oriented,
Definitely.
And there's no, like, I don't want it to be about me. I want it, like, I'm happy to sort of start like the spark or whatever and bring some tunes in, but like, really it's about when you can get a bunch of absolutely egoless people in a room, actually not egoless because everybody has ego, but being able to drop an ego in a room and get people together to play, because music, the best music in the world is egoless. So to find people that are able to walk in the door, drop their fucking ego and really gel together, that's what I'm after right now, period.
That's what I really got from you too, designing the cover. It's fire and ice, yin and yang, and finding people, we're finding our center between both sides of it.
Yeah.
And so,
and that's what we're building right now is just like, I mean, just one big utopian environment. It can be done.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to disrupt the music industry at all whatsoever. Right? The thing that bugs me the most is that no one gives a shit about the artist. That's it. Yeah. I'm gonna change that big time, and little by little. And so, and I think the start would be at Fox. It's gonna be amazing. Just bringing all people together, lighting, like you guys, and like Kronen was, like just all ages. It's an all ages show, FYI. So bring your kids. It's all ages, and we're able to create with the bands that we have there, thanks to these guys or whatever. We really put a lot of time to figure out which bands we bring in, so it's comfortable. It's just this family environment, and so like I think the environment's gonna be wonderful. So
Yeah,
I can't thank you guys all enough.
it's gonna be freaking awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I need to stop,
yeah.
I need to stop talking right now.
And I need to get off camera too.
Yeah, no. Listen, let's close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, let's close. Jesse, will you close for us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you so
Cheers.
much.
Cheers, y'all.
Ian.
Cheers, Ian.
Yeah.
That's Ian. He's a little shy.
Thanks, Ian.
He's
Your hand around the
Films up here. Candle.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
We'll see you at the
Cheers.
August 30th show.
August 30th at Fox.
Yep.
Summer. Don't
And we'll
miss
see
it.
you next time on Between Two Sheets
Ooh.
with
Thanks,
someone
guys.
else.
With
It'll be
Collusion,
fun.
Cronen, Jesse
Yeah.
Williamson, and Rubik's Visual.
Don't forget to check out Kronen, youtube.com/Kronen Band. We'll see you next
Yeah.
time on Between Two Sheets. It's gonna get better. We're gonna get more experimental, and who knows what the fuck's gonna happen. Ciao.
Mic drop.
Peace.
Oh my god, you guys
I
really
wish I could
Sweating.
have
fucking one take, Jake?
Yeah, wow.